Okay, on Mahe, Seychelles, let me start. Seychelles is one of the most important countries in the world for nesting hawksbills and also for nesting green turtles, especially in the southern islands. And so this is, I think it's very important that we, keep this in mind for when we're developing beaches. Now, Seychelles is also a very important place for tourism on beaches. And I would not want to interfere with that. I'm not opposed to developing on beaches. But I just think we have to make sure that we do it, in a sensible, controlled way without damaging the development. Because there are ways to do that. And in Mahe, I first came to Seychelles in 1981. And there were, at that time, quite a lot of hawksbills nesting on Mahe. But at that time, people were killing pretty much all of them. It was almost 100% just killing, because it was legal to take them.
They were eating them?
No, they were killing them for their shell, because the shells were being exported to Japan. And it was not illegal to do so. So it wasn't poaching. It was just, that was how, it was an economic move. But it was quite clear that, this was not sustainable in the long term. And what people didn't understand at that time was that both green turtles and hawksbills take about 30 years to become adult. So you can go onto the beach and kill every single female for 30 years before you'll see a drop in the population. So you have to kind of think long term, And so at that time, we had a lot more turtles nesting on Mahe. And as now, most of the nesting was in the southern beaches, although there were other beaches that had more turtles then than now. But one of the most important beaches has always been Anse Intendance. And so, but it's also been a very popular beach, for visitors and for tourists and for locals to use too. So I wouldn't want to say, don't use the beach. But I'm just saying, let's make sure we're living in harmony with the turtles, and there are ways to do it.